Hello everyone, I'm Alka Priya and you are watching Success Story of Indian Achievers. And now we have Mr. Noor Ali. He is Global Sales Director, Sun Qubit Technology.
Indian Achievers Forum is driven by a full-fledged advisory board. The board consists of experienced personalities who have excelled in their respective careers. Together, the forum organizes conferences, events, workshops, exhibitions, trade shows and B2B initiatives in India as well as abroad. Where there is passion, there is achievement. And where there is achievement, there is Indian Achievers Forum.
Hello sir.
Hi, Alka, how are you?
Hi, I'm good, you tell.
All good, fighting the COVID all together as a nation.
Oh yes, really.
That's right.
So, yeah. So tell something about yourself. Really interesting.
Well, I think the interesting would be that, I was one of the first in a corporate world from Kashmir. I'm born in Kashmir. I did my
Okay.
grad in political science in Kashmir. So,
Mm-hmm.
moved on to masters from UP in a political science and then went for a few jobs in
Mm-hmm.
companies and then went for again business administration and did some lot of here and there bits and bits from the different universities in the world, International University Germany, Duran Institute USA, and finally got into corporate world. I play
Okay, so,
hockey. I have been playing hockey for a long time for a
oh,
national and
great.
university. So probably that has kept me fit and get going in the corporate world.
That's right. So from Kashmir to UP, it's a long journey, I would say.
Yes, probably then to Europe. It is the longest journey.
Right. Okay, sir. So how this idea came in your mind of starting something different from others?
Actually, honestly speaking, I have worked in the telecom industry from 1996.
Okay.
So I would have served all the global brands, devices, traveled around the world, worked in Europe, worked in Middle East, worked in Africa. So few of them, the brands were from India, and I was trying to promote them and did bit well. But then I
Mm-hmm.
thought that being an Indian, I have been I have got a lot of things in my bouquet: success, monetary gains, all that. But then there's a time to give back to the nation. So
Right.
we decided our brand is actually being sold in US with the different operators, Verizon, Sprint, and
Mm-hmm.
all. So we thought at least what we can do is we can get back to India and be a part of this Make in India, project and try to contribute something to the nation in terms of economy, turnovers, in terms of employment, in terms of uh, somehow that name from India, made in India, comes and goes to America, where people think that American products are better. But we thought that our quality, our craftsmanship, our technical teams, the young guys coming from polytechnics and all that, working in these
Mm-hmm.
assembly plants in different brands in India. So it's a good opportunity for people to learn, make it a platform, and then maybe they can conquer the world. Like I try to do some small bit.
Wow, that's really nice, sir. So
Thank you.
what are the challenges you faced?
Well, challenges would be like talking something that government, but then honestly speaking, nothing is normal. You
Mm-hmm.
have to fight out a lot of things. It is not only the responsibility of a government. Who would say that okay, come, it is everything is on a platter. No, no, no. It takes a lot of efforts, and one has to put in efforts. One has to put
Right.
in capital. One has to put in the time and probably when you work 9 to 7 or 9 to 8 in a corporate, but this time it is 24 into 7, because this is
Exactly.
where you own it. And,
Very true.
you need to address all the problems which may not be yours when you were working for somebody else, the global brand.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to address all the things. And challenges, I would say that time, actually, nothing as a challenge. But yes, it takes a lot of time to make things stable, get into an autopilot mode. So those would not be termed as challenges. Those are the journey which you have to travel to reach somewhere.
Okay, cool. So, what are your future plans?
Our
What
future
next?
plan would be, we want to use optimal max, what you can say, in manufacturing, and then I would love to test market in India itself. Selling my
Mm-hmm.
product in India and try
Okay.
to see that how do we, there is a wave that okay, let's get rid of a lot of brands which coming from different countries and let's have make in India, made in India, Indian brand. I would not
Mm-hmm.
like to, use emotions of being Indian to sell my product. We would love to sell the product on the basis of quality and,
Quality.
uh, technology,
Mm-hmm.
empowering people, but at an affordable price because India
Mm-hmm.
still it has 60% of population in rural areas. Probably
Right.
like you and me, we can think of buying a mobile phone if we decide today. We may buy it tomorrow or maybe right now online. But then they are not digitally connected. They don't have resources to spend so much money. So they
Right.
would love to have something which is, cheaper and at the same time. But like you see these days, people say online classes for students, but there are
Mm-hmm.
also reports say that 30% students across the India do not have even internet access. So,
Exactly.
we can't even think about they having a smartphone. So I'm sure the government of India is doing a lot of things to digitally connect, put a fiber across the villages and
Mm-hmm.
panchayats. So that would be a time when they can connect to the smartphones and have something additional to whatever they possess the knowledge. So the plan
True.
is basically test waters in India. I think 2021, 22 would be a tough time fighting all these giants in India.
Cool. So, role of Atmanirbhar Bharat campaign in your organization business path?
I
You
think we
believe
are
in?
already doing that,
Mm-hmm.
but then honestly speaking, in our kind of an industry, we cannot have 100% like that. Reason being, the chipsets are coming from MediaTek. The chipsets are coming from Qualcomm. There are a lot
Right.
of cameras which are one of the best from Sony's and other people.
Mm-hmm.
We cannot say 100% that, but then we are trying to be Atmanirbhar in terms that we run this operation. We don't need anybody funding us from outside.
Mm-hmm.
We try to
Mm-hmm.
feed our employees, which is our extended families, and we cover a journey in a way that once we reach there where we say that okay, now MediaTek has come to India, Qualcomm has come to India, so now the chips are made in India, the handsets
Mm-hmm.
are made in India, so everything is 100% Indian.
Mm-hmm.
And that goes true for a lot of industries, not only telecom industry. It goes for a lot of
Exactly.
industries. A lot of things come from abroad because today we don't have that kind of infrastructure, which
Right.
will address all the needs of manufacturing.
That's true. So, what do you have to say on winning Indian Achievers Award?
Well, I would say that in government, when you retire or you try, you have no choice to hang the boots. Actually, you are told that you are 63, 65. You get a lot of gratuity and pension funds and all that. You try to see that what all you have the responsibilities at home. In
Mm-hmm.
corporate, we are blessed. As compared to government jobs, central government jobs, you are paid well. So
Right.
monetary would not be something which would satisfy your thirst or your hunger. I
Mm-hmm.
think the appreciation which this award, for example, has given, or any other print media is covering you in Europe or in US or anything,
Mm-hmm.
Forbes kind of thing. Those kind of appreciation, those are appreciations for people like me.
Exactly.
I would not say I don't need money. Everyone needs money, but then
Right.
I think more than money, I would need somebody appreciating that what we are doing as a team.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that me, I'm the face, but then I can't do everything all alone. It is a team and a lot of efforts to be put in that, which have reached to this level. So this award is actually for the whole family as all. The only thing is that I'm blessed that I stand in front of you and talking about on behalf of them. But it is an appreciation that
Mm-hmm.
okay, we thought to
It's
hang boots
21
early,
hours.
but then there is still 10, 12, 15 years left to do something more and achieve more in terms of appreciation awards and rewards.
So, it's a great motivation, right?
It is. It is. It energizes. For example, a person like me, who is almost on half of the age is crossed. I am 55
Mm-hmm.
right now. And if you are, rewarding me for something good work, probably I would say, oh, hold on, I am not old enough. I can still work for 10, 15 years, maybe 20.
Sure.
You know? So
Sure.
this is a protein kind of a ingredient for me, pedigree given by this great organization.
Very rightly said, sir. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
So, tell us about your social contribution also.
Social contribution, I would say I would not like to tell them, because I believe that if you do some, there's a saying in our Indian culture,
Hmm.
to do something with the right hand, left hand should not know. But yes, I
Exactly.
can say that I do believe in that. This whole karma is
Mm-hmm.
when you earn something and you put in a bank, that is
Mm-hmm.
money, and you go out and you withdraw a cash from an ATM. Same way, if you do good deeds, you have to do them because it will work for you in the future. So
Mm-hmm.
I assist people, I train people, I love to still go to the new institutions and contribute, tell those freshers that how do you face interviews, what is personality development, what is behavior skills. There are a lot of people who are toppers, but then when they enter into a corporate office, they don't know anything about it. Those poor guys,
Right.
they're young, budding talent of India.
Mm-hmm.
So that is one of the contributions. What apart from monetary contributions, we try to do small bit, whatever you can afford to upliftment of the poor, going to the school, maybe
Mm-hmm.
owning the 10, 12 children and doing a lot of schooling and all that for them. That is one thing. But then, as an organization, I think we may start doing something as a social responsibility, because corporate CSR. We may start doing it from January 2021. This year has
Mm-hmm.
been challenging. Trust me. If I would have been doing business in India, not only
Mm-hmm.
manufacturing but doing in India, it would have been a big challenge, because
Right.
everything was shut for 6 months, 7 months. But now the global market is opening up. The India is easing out the lockouts and all that. I'm sure that
Mm-hmm.
next year should be something where we can contribute much in terms of what we say as it is something social cause, social cooperation with any of the organizations who are doing good work for children, maybe upliftment of women empowerment or girls child education.
Any message to the new generation who wish to be an entrepreneur like you?
Uh, I don't think I'm qualified enough to do that, but then I can share my experience with them. Is that nothing is impossible, but you need to be you need to know what you are, and being an entrepreneur does not mean that you have a big car and a big house, and you sit in a air conditioned cabin and try to be bossy. Being entrepreneur is that you are a peon, you are a manager, you are a vice president, you are a CEO, you are a director, you are everything, and you are answerable to yourself first of all. So if you think you can keep those tantrums and swanky offices, bossy nature aside, and try to work on the fundamentals, even if you have a very small capital to start with, nobody is going to make you fail. You can only fail if you want to fail yourself, and you need to do a lot of homework before you jump into any of the businesses. I
Mm-hmm.
was lucky. I spent 22, 23 years in telecom. So for me, starting a telecom business is not great. Something which is out of the world. But then these days, the young entrepreneurs, they get into startups, the app business, the
Mm-hmm.
delivery, a lot of things happening. So they need to grasp those things first before they jump with their hard-earned money, maybe a parent or a friend or well-wishers, because the moment you go to the second stage and when the angel investors and other things come in, you have to be very cautious, because this is the money what you are taking which you have to pay back. So
Right.
be confident, be hard work. Don't relax till you don't reach to a level what you have dreamed of.
To you.
Thank you so
And
much.
many,
Pleasure talking to
many
you.
more to come. You are
Thank
quite
you
a
so much.
positive person.
I
Really.
really appreciate it. Thank you so much. God bless.
Nice talking to you, sir. God bless you.